Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about analysis of planning and management of water sources. The planning and management of water source is very much essential in the part of water resource management and related issues. The analysis of planning and management is prerequisite for any kind of integrated water source management process and planning. Analysis of water source planning and management comprise several stages. This is referred to as the analytical framework. This framework also known as conceptual framework. The models for quantitative analysis will be referred to as the computational framework. The purpose of the analysis is to prepare and support planning and management decisions. The decision making in water resource management is very crucial and very critical step. The decision making process are factors causing the decision maker to return to earlier steps of the process for the better understanding of the problem and to take the proper decisions. Thus, the part of the process is cyclic. There are two types of cyclic steps: comprehension cycle. This improves the decision maker's understanding of a complex problem by cycling within or between the steps. Another one is feedback cycle. Here, the decision maker return back to earlier phases of the process for the better understanding of complex water resource problems. When these cyclic processes are very much needed, if the solutions fail to meet the criteria, new insight change the perception of the problem and its solution due to more and better information. Situation change may be political or international issues, societal developments. Now we'll discuss about analytical framework of water resource management. The analytical framework of water resource management comprises three elementary phases. They are inception phase, development phase, selection phase. During each phase, the processes have a cyclic component. That means the decision maker can cycle within or between these phases for better understanding of the problem to make the better decision. Inception phase. The first phase of the process is the inception phase. Here the subject of the analysis, its objectives and constraints are specified. Based on this initial analysis, during which intensive communication with the decision maker is essential, the approach for the policy analysis is specified. The results of the inception phase are presented in the inception report, which include the work plan for the other phases of the analysis process. Development phase. In the development phase, tools are developed for analyzing and identifying possible solutions to the water resource management problems. The major activities are data collection and data modeling. A preliminary analysis will ensure that the developed tools are suited to the generation and assessment of measures to solve water resource problems. Individual measures will be developed and screened in this phase. A gradual improvement of the understanding of various characteristics of the water resource system is obtained, going from limited data sets and simple tools to more detailed data and the full set of models. Interaction with the decision maker will be greatly enhanced if they are involved in the preliminary analysis as part of the analysis team. The former interaction with decision makers is structured through the presentation of results in interim reports. Selection phase. The purpose of the selection phase is to prepare a limited number of promising strategies based on a detailed analysis of their effects on the evaluation criteria and to present them to the decision makers who will make the final decision or the final selection. Important activities in this phase are strategy design, evaluation of strategies, and presentation. The results of this phase are included in the final report. Here we have a typical analytical framework. We'll discuss the inception phase. The inception phase of analytical framework comprises three important stages, in that initial analysis, which comprises understanding characteristics of water resource system, which include the precipitation, catchment area, land use land cover, water balance, etc. Next, activities and development, which comes under socio-economic aspects, policies and institutions. Based on that, the problems identified and suitable measures also planned. Based on the problems, objectives of the present water resource management project is planned and criteria also analyzed. A detailed survey on data availability also made. The data is very much essential for development phase of the analytical framework. Once this initial analysis is done, then next step is the planning the approach. In approach, the first step is analysis of water resource management steps, followed by the delineation of system. That means the whatever data collected in the initial analysis, the important decisions made based on the data, the initial data, some of the important factors extracted from the initial analysis, that's called data delineation, and the delineation is made. Then the computational framework also done, followed by the analysis of condition, and at end the work plan. In the work plan, the budget of the project, the manpower required, and the schedule, all these are properly planned Once the initial analysis approach are finalized, that will be written in a report called Inception Report. This report is presented in front of the stakeholders and decision makers to find out the drawbacks. If any addition information is required, then the process will triggers back into the approach to replan the approach and the analyze the steps required for the water resource planning, and hence it is again cyclic process. Once inception report is accepted by the decision maker and stakeholders, then it will move to next step, that is development phase. Here the very important stage is data collection and modeling. Data collection on natural river system, the socio-economic system, all this, and also the legal and technical aspects of administrative and institutional system. All these are analyzed. Based on that, the preliminary analysis made. The two important analysis comes under the preliminary analysis are base case analysis and bottleneck analysis. In base case analysis, the describes the performance of water system in the present situation. If this trend continue for few years, and so the what is the future condition after a few years, that is analyzed in bottleneck analysis. Once these two analyses are done, then screening of measures also made, and again all these processes are reported in interim report. This report is presented in front of decision makers and stakeholders, and rigorous discussion, critical comments will be made. If the report is satisfied, then it will move further for selection phase. If there is any drawback or improvements required, then it will again trigger back to the first step of inception stage, in the approach stage. Once the report is accepted and satisfactory, then it will move to the next phase, that's called selection phase. There detailed analysis made. Based on that, alternative strategies are designed. Impact assessment made. This is very important thing. AIA, environmental impact assessment on the living being over there, and once you understand the impacts on environment, evaluation of alternatives also made, and on alternative, the sensitivity and scenario analysis in that area is done, and at the end, the presentation of results. This is reported as a final report. This final report will be submitted to the decision maker, who will make the final decision and selection. Thank you.